The next phase of this operation, I think we will work underneath the platform. The platform rests on that pipe, goes all the way through, and the gear shifter actually goes behind it. So I think what we're going to do right now is remove the steer motor. I already got two of the lines disconnected back there, and these other two are disconnected, but they're bolted right in there. They go through the metal. They have fittings there. So I'm going to take these lines off, and I will report back into you when I have that done. Pretty straightforward. Got the lines off. Go all the way back to there, and then make their turns to head down the side of the combine. This spring here, the left brake pedal return spring. Next thing I'm going to do is take out 4 bolts, 2 on this side, 2 on this side. Drop the steer motor out of there if you can see it. It should uncouple right out of there. I've taken a few of these out because I've had to repair them. We have the steer motor removed, those 4 bolts, and then you can take it right off of the left brake spring, and that is one assembly right there. Working on the brake master cylinders, I have the pins pulled out of here. They were just pins with cotter pins. I have the brake lines undid off the back of them. We have 2 long bolts right here. They go all the way through them, some spacers right there between them, and come out the other side. So I'm going to try to drop those now. Report back into you after we got that done. I have the bolts off of the side, and pretty straightforward. These should drop out, and that one's being a little bit tough, but I will keep you posted and check back in here shortly. I now have the second bolt taken out, and these are just being held in by the little pipes between them to keep the distance, and I will get you on the tripod here and we'll finish taking these out. All right, we will remove these. We don't want them to drop out. Oop, I pulled the plunger out. There we go. We got the spacer from in between them, and now we're good to go. We are now starting to take off some sheet metal right through there. Got my assistant helping, and we are going to work on the sheet metal through here. So we'll bring you along. I am going to need to remove the transmission shifting lever, which is right in here. There's a roll pin in here. I'm going to have to grind this top off and see if I can drive it through. We may even have to heat it. That way we can remove that rod that goes all the way up through the console to the shifting lever. We had success. I had to heat that up, that pin up, which is right there, cherry red, to get it out, and then drove it right out with a punch. It's made to be tight so that it will continue to shift all those years. So that is a good deal. Now we'll go up top where the lever is and work on that, and then I think that should just come up out of there. We unbolt it from the console and then pull that straight up. We have the shifter disconnected and ready to come out. There's 3 bolts around the lever itself, and then there's a roll pin that is your gear shift indicator right here, and that goes in that little hole right there, and that has to come out so you can slide through the column. So now I will go up and take that on out. So now this will come right on up and out. Another piece off of the combine. We now have the auger, unload auger crankout device ready to come apart. These bolts have been out and the box has split, so we'll have to get it down and then show it to you. There's 4 bolts that are pretty hard to get back here holding the bracket, but we've got them, and now we're going to set it off. There's the 4 bolts. We have all the bolts back by the hopper disconnected. We got 3 left on the floor, 1 behind that angle grinder, 2 over right in here behind that lever, if you can see them. We're going to take this pipe off next, right there, that supports the steering column, and then get these 3 bolts out of the bottom, and I think the sheet metal console will be coming off. We now have those 4 bolts, actually. We found 1 more. Everything is ready to come off. My assistant is going to start up the forklift and begin the lift. Okay, let's look at it. Oh, we have us an electrical cable. Let me snip that and get back to it. All right, we should be clear. Oh, tilt back. Okay, hang on. We've got the speed indicator cable stuck in the platform. Slowly coming back. Whoa! Now let it down a little so you don't hit your light up there. Okay, go ahead and back up. Slowly. Stop. Okay. Bring it on down. All right. The Eagle has landed. Ladies and gentlemen, she's getting smaller. Well, we have the whole console removed, ready for strip out. We'll be on the ground level, so that'll make it a little nicer. We'll take everything out of it, recycle the copper, and recycle the sheet metal. And we'll take this console off. We'll have that and a few other items. So I think we've got 20 minutes till 4. I think we might be able to get the platform removed. We got it's just the mounting bolts now, and then that would slide out. We'll see what happens here. So we took out these 2 bolts here, 4 bolts around here, and the bolt off the end. Look at that shiny, massy paint. Look at that. Wouldn't that have been something to see this machine all that glossy? It hasn't seen the daylight until today, since it was built. Look at that. I would have loved to have seen this thing shining. My assistant will now, we decided to pick it up from the top, will start the forklift and raise it up. Well, that was easy. Clean the dirt right off. That's even going to make it better, honestly. Let it down now a little bit so we can get that pipe straight, and then I will pull it out. I'll hold on to the steering column here as he lets it down. Another piece off. She's coming apart nicely. It's pretty interesting to see how it goes together in modules. It sure would have been interesting to see them built. And we're going to conclude the video right here. Like, share, and subscribe. And we thank you for watching. And we hope you're enjoying it, because as soon as this is out of here, we're going to get on to the other machine.